Probably number one when we hit year end is usually taxes. It comes down to taxes. Do I need help this year? Do I need to push things into into 21? That's where I can come into play. Hopefully I can help them a little bit. I'm not a tax advisor and I'm not giving out tax advice, but at least I can answer a couple questions. It's maybe a sounding board for some of these people that they can just run a couple more things by. A lot of times we'll have, because of our seasonality here, customers have had things on rent and whatnot. We want to close them down here. We can probably get them in on a good financing program, but then have some skips so that even though they're recognizing the sale, they actually won't have probably any further payments till let's say March. People might need depreciation. That might be a reason they're buying. Then we might want to take a look at putting them into lease, because at that point they can utilize the expensing of the lease payments and those kind of things. So just some different plays that they can have versus lease versus buying. There's always good manufacturers programs. It seems like at the end of the year to entice people to close things out, to buy things. So when we have those, if there's 0% or 0.9 or something like that, and the customer's again on the fence of should I wait? A lot of times some of those are as good as they're going to get, and we'll advise them that it really makes sense to close some of these things out and do it. And a lot of times we have a little bit of play at the end of the year, so we can maybe utilize something right at the end of December, utilize the financing for year end, but then invoice them and have things for their books come January 1st. A lot of this stuff is not broadcast, nationwide or statewide or anything like that. Programs are a lot of times hard to keep up with. They're constantly changing, those kind of things. So absolutely, find out the latest and greatest. They should call me. It's hard to be a one program fits all. If it was easy like that, then there's probably not as much of a need for me. But nowadays, I view each scenario as being so different and so unique from the customer standpoint of what they need. And then, hopefully that's why they can view me as a good asset. Going back to that again, use me as an asset to utilize these programs or what I think is the best program to get them into.